behind us, just a quarter of a mile, there was a big water main break right in the middle of Nimitz Highway. They fixed it, and now they're repaving the big hole that was there, so maybe that's why they're having about 2 miles, a little over. 2.25 maybe. But the route we take is all under construction. That's where the new rail is being prepped to go in. Right in front of us here is one of the furthest points of the rail that's been completed. At the end of the second phase. That's where the third phase will begin and continue on to the Alabama Shopping Center. A distance of less than 5 miles. But it'll probably take more effort than the first phases of the railroad did. It's right through the heart of the city. Surprised to find he was buried in the same cemetery where my wife and I have a plot. He's at the Valley of the Temples. But he's the one that brought the first railroads to Hawaii. They ran right along this road here in the early days of Hawaii. When the rail came to Hawaii, this is the route. And out to Pearl City where I live. As far as where the Waikiki Aquarium is, the Waikiki here, that was the length of it. And it's where the new railroad's going to go, if they can ever get rid of all these fourth movement of the day, taking this empty 40-foot flat rack back to our terminal. Yeah, we dropped off that empty flat rack back at the terminal, and then we hooked up to an empty 45-foot container that was delivered to the big boxes over the weekend. Taking it back to the shipping terminal Santa. This is where the big 16-inch water main broke over the weekend, and patching this big hole back up. It's got things a little messed up this morning. I was going to go get gas this morning at Costco. Can't make the turn here on the left. Guess we'll do that tomorrow. So yeah, after this we got a couple of hazmat loads going up to the Navy Supply Distribution. We're going to help out the dedicated driver there for the rest of the day. That should make the day go real fast. Back and forth, back and forth. Making our way to the shipping terminal. So 11:08, we dropped off our empty back at the shipping terminal. Called the tower to find the location of my 2 hazmat containers going to the Navy Supply Distribution. They were both still on the ship. So dispatch say, oh, go ahead and head over to the Navy Supply Distribution and pick up some of the empties. So we started heading over there and got a phone call and says, never mind, go to Pearl Harbor Shipyard and pick up the empties that you took on Friday. So we ran over to Pearl Harbor. Come to find out they hadn't even started to offload those 2 45-footers with the compressors inside. So then they said, well, head over to the plastic distributor, which is where we're at. Pick up the empty container, which we have. Take that back to the shipping terminal, 3 miles away. First, we got to get out of the that could probably use a light. Every now and then they would fly us over to Maui to work in Maui because they were short drivers, so we just fly over for the day and work. And the recycle yard over in Maui was located on this road that just had non-stop traffic, both directions, non-stop. And if you waited there to pull out, you'd be waiting there for an hour. pin box. So you can use this container. Get hooked up, get it pre-trip, take it up to the telephone company. It's about 3 miles away from here. Nice, easy run. Ooh, it's low. So first we're going to crank it up. Luckily they're not that heavy. So see how my tires are touching the... See if we can force it. Maybe we can force it. Nope. It's just spinning out. Oh well. So goes the day. That's it. We can shut it down. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. Afraid to turn off the air conditioning. It's so hot outside. We had a good day. We came in at 6. We did 9 container movements. We'll be out of here by 2:30. We only drove 55 miles. Didn't go anywhere today. But we moved a few containers. All in all, a good day. So we're headed home. I'm going to finish up the last of the lasagna. I'm going to make a salad. Salad lasagna. You have rice. Something else there that we had to finish. Oh, got some Kahlua pig from the alumni luau on Saturday. So we're gonna have Kahlua pig, salad, lasagna. That's what's for dinner. But that is it for today. Thanks for watching. Aloha.